Hello coders. Sorry for the delay in getting this video out, but I had some technical difficulties with my recording software, but I'm here now, and today I'm going to be showing you how to set up assembly on your Windows computer, and how to actually write your first Hello World program. So, if you come over to your search bar, and type in Microsoft Store, and go over to that search bar as well, and you type in WSL, you're going to get this. And what WSL does is it lets you run Linux commands on your Windows computer. It stands for Linux Subsystem for Windows. It's in a weird order, but I'm pretty sure that's what it stands for. So you're going to want to click on this one, which is the first one. You can get any of them, but I just get this one because it's free and it works. So I already have it installed, so mine is going to say launch. But if you don't already have it installed, install this, and when that's done, you can come back to your search bar and you can type in WSL. And it's going to bring this up. And this is what's going to let you run Linux commands on your machine. So, if you type in sudo apt install Nasm, and you want to type this in exactly like that. And what this is going to do is it's going to install Nasm onto your machine. And it's going to ask you for your password, so just enter that. And I already have it installed, so it is just going to look for updates, and because Nasm doesn't get updated very frequently, this isn't going to do anything. So, install that. It's going to take a little bit. And once you're done with that, just type in Nasm, and if it says command not found, you should probably go back and make sure you type this exactly. But if it does show up with this, then you can move on to the next step, which is actually making your first Hello World program. I'm going to be creating a basic Hello World program. So you're going to want to go into the directory you're going to use, and you're going to open up your code editor. I already have mine open. I use Atom. You can use whatever you want. This really doesn't matter. You could use Notepad if you wanted to. So you're going to create a file. I saved mine on my desktop. You don't have to save it there. You can save it anywhere. But I'm going to type things, and then I'm going to explain to you what they do. So, section.text message db hello 10 0. Okay. So, actually, sorry, this is supposed to be like data. So, section.data tells the compiler, which is Nasm. So, section.data tells the compiler that we are going to be creating variables and storing information inside those variables. Basically what it does is it says we are going to be creating a pointer to memory, and we're going to be putting different things into that memory. DB just stands for defined bytes, and each character is actually a byte, so that's why we use DB. Section.text global underscore start, and then we come over here and we type underscore start. Okay. Section.text, it just tells the linker, actually, no, sorry, not the linker. Section.text just tells the compiler that we are going to be executing code. Global underscore start is actually required if you're going to be compiling assembly this way. So you have to type that exactly how I typed it. But basically it just tells the linker this is the entry point. So it tells the linker when it's creating an executable, this is where to start reading instructions. So we're going to move into REX60, and we're going to move into RDI 0, and we're going to do syscall. Now, if you saw my last video, this will look familiar, but basically this is saying, okay, we're going to put REX into 60, we're going to put 60 into REX, and 0 into RDI, and then we're gonna check what function that is, and we're gonna run it. So 60 is the quit function, and RDI is the quit code. Usually coders, when it executes the way they want it to, they will put 0. Any other number in there is used to identify where it quit. So that's why I put 0. You can put any number. You can put 10. It doesn't really matter. And now we are going to actually print hello to the screen. So we're going to move into RAX1, move into RDI1, move into RSI message, and move into RDX 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we're going to do syscall. So, RAX and moving into RAX just tells it, hey, we want to print. RDI tells it where we want to print to. 1 is the standard STD out. RSI, and we're moving into RSI, is the memory address for our bytes, for the thing we want to print. And RDX is how many characters in that thing we're printing. So, and then we do syscall. This will look familiar if you saw my last video again. None of this is new. I recommend you go check out that video if this looks weird to you. But all you need to know is this prints and this quits. So, now we can save that. And you want to open up WSL in the place that you're saving that file to. So I saved in desktop, so that's where I'm saving that file. And what you're going to do is you're going to type in Nasm-F ELF64, and you're going to look for the file name that you saved it under. I saved mine under first.asm. So we're going to do first.asm. Cases matter, so if you typed it with a capital F, you're going to have to type that capital F. Okay, and now we're going to type -o first.o. And that's going to run, assuming this should give you no errors. If you get an error, you should probably go back, make sure you type this correctly. You have to type this word for word, except for this part. So now, you want to type LD. LD stands for linker, and this is going to create the actual executable. First.o. And this name has to be the exact same as this name, the one you put after the -o. First.o -o first. Now this one can be whatever you want. You could literally name it anything and it would work. But we're going to go standard convention of first. What I like to do is I like to have first.asm, first.o, and the actual executable as first with nothing. So I like to have the actual ASM file and the .object file, which is the .o, and the executable have all the same name except for the extension. So now we press enter, and that also should give you no errors. Again, you should make sure you did this and that you installed WSL correctly. And now we're going to do /first, and it's going to run hello. So, there's a few things I didn't explain. RDX is how many characters in this you want. And we have 7. The 0 is just the line terminator. You don't have to worry about that. It will come in handy if you're going to make the print statement the print function that we're going to make in the next video. The 10 is just a line break. It's just basically a new line. It's the equivalent of /n. We don't actually even need that. So if you wanted to, you could do just you could recompile this with that, and you would get the same thing, except it wouldn't break line. But you would probably want that, so we're gonna recompile this. So you would probably want that, so that's why I put that there. You don't have to have it, obviously. And that's it. So you wrote your first Hello World program in Nasm. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I will try to answer them, and I will try to help you troubleshoot. Also, you probably should remember Google is a coder's best friend. If you're having troubles with this, Google it. I swear to you, if you Google the exact error code, it will pop up with something. Anyway, that is going to be the end of this video. This one was a shorter one, so I'm sorry, but I will be getting out to you another video actually working with assembly and creating functions, or as we like to call them, labels. So that's really all you need to know for creating and getting started with assembly, and I will get a new video out to you soon. Anyway, have a good day.